Tom Aspinall shook the MMA world after giving an interview to Ariel Helwani yesterday, sparking excitement among fans by sharing updates about ongoing negotiations with the UFC for a fight against Jon Jones. Aspinall hinted that this highly anticipated fight will likely take place next year. Here's exactly what Tom Aspinall said about it, plus Stipe Miocic's heartfelt retirement speech and much more. First, let's dive into what Tom Aspinall said. He confidently stated that he's already in Jon Jones' head and that Jones knows Aspinall would be the toughest fight of his career. I think he secretly wants it. Because he has a gigantic ego, and he should, because he's one of the best fighters ever. And he hates the fact that people are saying I can beat him. He can't sleep at night. He keeps mentioning it over and over again that he doesn't care about me. He thinks he's above me and all that, because this is all projecting. All of it. And he knows, deep down he knows. And he just has to keep saying it because he's got to defend himself. I know I worry him. I'm a damn dangerous fight for him, the most dangerous fight for him at this stage by far. Don't let Jon fool you, he wants it as well. Jon's a competitor, ruthless competitor, and you can see it. You know what he's all about. I can see the way it eats him up just from even watching like. My existence hurts his feelings a lot. On the contrary to what he says, I ain't never been an asshole to it. We've got a bit of banter with this duck thing going. Oh, it's so offensive. He's gonna be offended by a freaking duck emoji here and there. Come on, Jon, stop being so sensitive. He is offended where, somewhere deep in his mind, deep in his soul, he knows I can bounce his head off the canvas. He knows it. Aspinall also revealed he won't wait around like Michael Chandler and shared what he believes is his biggest advantage over Jon Jones, touching on an insightful point for analysis. This is zero disrespect to Michael Chandler, but I just said that I don't want to be in a Michael Chandler situation. I'm not interested in it. UFC assured me that that's not going to happen. I want to be active and I want to fight while I'm healthy and young. Then I want to move on and do something else. I have no idea when I'll fight. We'll see. I'm an easygoing guy, man. You don't have to talk me into it too much. Throw me in a pair of gloves, tell me where. I'll be there. Let me tell this. One of Jon Jones' biggest advantages that he has over everybody, and he says this on multiple interviews for multiple years, is that he's a tape studier, as am I a massive tape studier. He loves to study opponents like this. He has no chance of doing that with me because of my average fight time is the shortest in UFC history at 2 minutes, 2 seconds over 10 fights. And that's something that keeps him up at night, that will keep him up at night for sure. I am a massive, massive question mark for him. And I know a lot of his game. He's got a lot of octagon time over a lot of years. I've hot next to nothing, next to no footage of me is out there of me doing anything apart from bouncing people's head of the canvas. And he has no idea what to prepare for, and that's fantastic for me. Aspinall also shared updates about his meeting with the UFC regarding this highly anticipated fight against Jon Jones, which has MMA fans more hyped than ever. I obviously think it's one of the biggest fights in MMA right now. The people are thirsty for this fight. The people are desperate for it. I'm not a 42-year-old Stipe, and Jon knows it. Jon's a lot smarter than a lot of people think. Jon knows exactly what he's up against. Jon's just flirting with everybody. Jon's being a sassy little flirt with everybody, and it's great. It's fantastic. I love it. This fight is going to happen, man. I don't air people's secrets out like that, but what I can say is that it went very, very positive. UFC brass meeting. They've got a lot of negotiating to do, obviously. Of course, that's the way that the world works, especially at this level. But I'm very optimistic. I'm very, very optimistic. I think Jones should be compensated well. I agree, because I'm a damn dangerous fight for him. The most dangerous of his career at this stage. By far. And he knows it. Of course he wants money. Stylistically, Pereira's probably an easier fight for Jones. Not that Pereira's an easy fight, because he's really dangerous. But I think he probably looks at it and thinks it's a bit easier. He talked about the weight and the age and all that. Bro, I'm heavier than him, but we're fighting in the same division. He chose to come up to heavyweight. So I know he talked about me being a lot bigger than him, but we're technically in the same weight division. That ain't my problem, bro. If you want to fight guys lighter, go to 205. Meanwhile, Jon Jones has dismissed Aspinall, but his frustration with the Englishman seems to hint at some truth to Aspinall's claims. Jones recently lost his temper, calling Aspinall a nobody and admitting the Brit gets under his skin. He's annoying to me. He's annoying to me, and that's my own personal, he annoys me. I get it, you guys find it entertaining, but I find him annoying. I just don't like him, and at the end of the day, if I give him the opportunity to fight me, I want to be so compensated. I want to say it. I want that F***CKU money, honestly. I mean, a very, very high number. That's just what it is. Or else my life is perfect without him. I don't need him at all, and he needs me, and that's a good place to be in a negotiation. I'm not really worried about the Tom fight. I'm really worried about the Pereira fight. That's what I want to do. I think if the UFC wants to have me back, then I think that's the fight they'll make. I've been really clear about my intentions. That's what I want. I just feel like anybody would understand at this point. Like, I'll retire the heavyweight belt if I have to. Give the guy what he wants at the end of the day. I'm not talking about Dana directly. I want to take what I find to be super fights. I don't want to fight dangerous up-and-comers anymore. I want to fight dangerous established champions. So Tom can have the heavyweight championship. I don't really care about it. My value doesn't lie in belts anymore. I've created something bigger. I want Pereira. Lastly, here's what Stipe Miocic said about his retirement in an emotional post, sharing his gratitude and reflecting on his incredible journey. Let me start this post by saying I am good. Been through a lot worse. I hope everybody enjoyed the show on Saturday. What an incredible way to go out. I started this journey fighting in local bowling alleys and ended it selling out Madison Square Garden. It truly doesn't get better than that. Sorry, I don't get the win, but you can't get them all. Sometimes it's not your night. That is the nature of the beast. You can't plan a perfect ending in this sport, but I guess the perfect ending is to have been lucky enough to do it at all. You all have given me so much, and I hope I did you all proud. Croatia and Cleveland, Ohio especially. I felt all of you with me at every battle. To Marcus Marinelli and the Strong Style team. We started together, we finished together. We cried together and we bled together. If people only knew the whole story of everything we have been through, we could write a pretty badass novel. There is nobody else I would have shared this journey with. The best part is that we are family forever. Marcus, I know my father has passed. But I also know he appreciates you stepping in and being the father figure I needed in my life. We had a hell of a run, coach. You dedicated years of your life to me. We made history based on a dream and you had a vision. Now we have more time to drink wine and play euchre while making fun of Bobby because he is terrible at defending himself. To my opponents, thank you all. I learned something from every single one of you. It was an honor to go to war, brothers. To my wife, you are my rock. The ship doesn't sail without you. You sacrificed so much for this dream and I love you. God knew I needed you and you motivate me more than anyone. I will miss hanging up on you on Embedded, but there's YouTube for that. To my kids, everything I have ever done is all for the two of you. To my mom, I know this isn't the career you would have chose for me, but you have always been in my corner since day one. It was me and you. To my Vayner Sports family, you guys are the best in the business. And finally, to the fans, you guys are the heartbeat of this sport. You are what makes the MMA amazing. Without you, we fighters don't even exist. The rush you gave me walking down to that octagon is forever engraved in my memory. Thank you for that. I'm not going anywhere. Excited to start some new projects, bring back the podcast, break down all my fights and share my reality with you. Until my next fight, just kidding, just kidding. Forever grateful. It's been a hell of a ride. The saga between Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones is far from over, and while Jones insists he wants Alex Pereira next, some are calling him a coward for avoiding a fight with Aspinall. What's your take? Is Jones being a coward? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss. If you truly love MMA and want to stay updated on everything happening in the world of fighting, don't miss the other 2 videos on your screen. These are must-watch, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them and stay well informed about the latest MMA news. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like to help spread the word. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.